We go episode 138 from
138?
wow, 138 little World Cup special. Your boys are back here live in
In
cheers, man.
person, baby.
And
So we
together.
here, we here now.
Yo, we appreciate everyone rocking with us. Here to do it again. Yo, little World Cup special. World Cup 2026. I actually got this little joint from 2022. This little old joint. Victoria's got the current joint.
We got
So
USA here.
we're here, ready to give you the lowdown. We got the new website updated, margin in charge. Victorious, this guy's wow, Victorious.
Hey.
This guy's taking the lead. I'm gonna link up the little website real quick, but Victorious, all these people, what's cracking? What's good with that? Episode 138, May 13th here, 2026. We're about a month away from the World Cup, fam. So
we are here.
come on.
Guys, we're here. Yeah, man. Thank you all for tapping in. Yeah, man. Links everywhere, wherever you see them, tap in. This is 138. Yeah, man, we're talking about the new website, man, the rivpod.com, people. I would say this is most definitely an improvement from our first, website that we did. So
It's like a little 2.0 joint.
it's really it, man. Incredible updates. You'll be able to see it. I mean, guys, we're under 30 days, man. We're at the World Cup. This is it. This is like the stuff we've been like talking about for years now.
Yep. Yeah,
Like,
permanent meeting. You know what I'm saying?
It's really it. Even being in person, it's like one of the first ones we did was in person. So yeah, we're here to give it to you guys. Check out the website, rivpod.com. No,
the Rivpod.
therivpod.com. Yep.
So, a lot of new stuff on there. Check it out. A lot of stuff with the World Cup.
Interactive.
Anything you're trying to think of, please let us know. But your boys are back. We're gonna give you the quick lowdown on just a little life update, whatever. But we're gonna hop right into the World Cup. We got almost a month, 28 days away. We got, I think, 7 games here locally at Gillette. So we'll tap into that. I know even like the Revs are on right now. So something there. But I don't. We're gonna. They might be losing 2-0 last time I saw us. 2-0. All right.
Yep.
So we're not even gonna check in with that too much. But Victorious, what's cooking with you?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's really just that. I mean, we just talked about the website there. And yeah, I mean, I got a little personal journey going on right now. For those of those, who are tapped in, they probably know of that. And yeah, I'll speak a little bit to it because, basically, I've got a website, I've got it up, it's running and I'll definitely take it. I'll definitely take it. And yeah, with that, we've got the website's launched, with the rivpod.com and then my personal website, it's vicos.agency. I'll just let it kind of, let it ride. You check it out. You feel it out. I've been talking about AI for a bit now, and I would say, it's get tapped in. It's kind of been the message. I'll leave it a little bit of a teaser. I don't want to spoil too much. I think, for me, it's technology is what it is. It's a groundbreaking thing. It's one of those things I've been telling people for a while. It's like, learn about it, use it, ask questions, think bigger, think humans too. It's not here. And I probably said it in past episodes, it's not here to replace us. I think we're really here to work with it. And, that's a little bit me on a tangent, but check it out, vicos.agency. And yeah, more to follow on that, fam. That's kind of my passion. Honestly, it's holler at us on both sites. Honestly, the rivpod.com for that stuff, sports, the latest and greatest on it all, fam. It's really it.
Yo, love to hear that. Yo,
Yep.
Congratulations too.
Thank you.
Yo, that's
Appreciate it.
exciting.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm
exciting
excited.
stuff.
It's my passion.
I love that.
I love technology, but more than anything, I love helping people. That's really my people and time. I could go on and on about it, but that's really the biggest thing. I think time is the most important thing that we have in our life. So I'm big on preserving it, and those who know about me know, right? Time.
That's great to hear. Love that. Yo, episode 138. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Check out the website. Obviously we're on YouTube. Yo, we're just keeping it going.
Yep.
Keep expanding, like, the website 2.0. I love that. Victoria's got this little surge of energy. Yo, we're rocking with it right now. So
Yeah.
riding that wave. So hey, we're gonna tap into our world. I don't even, for my stuff, fam. I can't even top that, fam. I'm just trying to support you.
Oh, no, listen, I appreciate it. Yeah,
I'm
but
just trying to support that right now.
listen, man.
Obviously, got a soccer.
No. Oh, of course.
Our personal lives.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, it's
Mother's Day. Tap in with all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, the birthdays.
Birthdays, of course. But yeah, fam. That's the
Yeah.
website and the AI stuff, the human service stuff. And wrapping it all together. And it's always good to, like you said, it's literally like how can you be an asset to people? How can you help out people in just your natural way of, everyone naturally has like a way of helping people out.
That's it.
And
So
then bringing the technology piece with that. Yeah, you love to see that, fam. So check out the two websites. Make sure you let us know what you think. But we're gonna tap into the World Cup stuff. We're about 5 minutes into episode 138 here. So let's get into World Cup. What did we some highlights, fam, for World Cup. I was, doing a little digging, doing a little research, some things about this World Cup that I hope people, I don't know if you knew about, right? But some of the stuff in my investigations here. First World Cup with 48 teams, up from 32 teams across 3 host countries: USA, Canada, and Mexico. Runs from July 11th to July 19th with 104 total matches, way more games than before. The format is 12 groups of 4. The top 2 plus the 8 best third place teams advance to a 32-team knockout stage. This opening match in Mexico, the opening match is Mexico versus South Africa in Mexico City, and the finals at MetLife in New York, New Jersey, whatever it is. The 16 host cities total: 11 in the U.S., 3 in Mexico, 2 in Canada. Victorious. What's the vibe? Like I said, about 28 days. What are you looking at? Have you got a chance to look at the group stage? Injuries, USA roster, can go on and on, fam. We had
wow.
You're attending the match.
I will be there. Breaking news.
We can get special, and we're probably gonna even come through with another episode or another update down the line.
Oh, it has to happen.
But here we are, early, little mid-May here. Let's talk about it, fam. Where are you at with the World Cup?
Well, I would say that's a hell of a layup, and I'm here to finish that, man. I'm here to finish that. And yeah, man, the first thing, honestly, that sticks out to me is the fact that it's 3 countries, kind of being the host, and how that's all going to play out for those teams. When I did my predictions, honestly, I only have one of those teams even going past the next round. I got Mexico barely sneaking out. Canada, I don't have them coming out of the group. USA, I do. And I do have high hopes for USA. So I'll kind of lead with that. Yeah, I'm going to be there for game 5. That's one thing, Have just noted. I've only found this out last week, I kid you not. I was sitting, I think I told, the family, long day of work. I think we came back from a rough practice. I literally sat down, I plopped up the computer, put my beer down. I get a call from Chris, and he calls me. He's like, yo, like, what is like, you could just tell, right? They had this special tone on his voice. And, 10 minutes later, I'm going to World Cup. I'm agreeing to, and yeah,
boots on the ground.
That's it, man. So Scotland, Haiti will be there. It's going to be game, guys, listen to this. This is a Saturday night, 9 p.m. start time.
Wow.
Saturday.
Wow.
When I looked at all the other games, there's no other fixture like this.
Scotland, Haiti.
It
might get a little gully.
It's definitely gonna get gully.
It's got a little grimy out there.
There's no doubt about it. The good thing is that
remember
I don't
the
look
Timberlands.
at
remember the Timberlands.
I don't even need to wear the Timbs, fam. I'm just not Scottish. You know what I'm saying? I could be definitely on the hate.
You might be.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely. But
sac passe.
Yeah, man. I am through the moon. Roof, and every sort of surface you can honestly go through.
Shout out to those guys.
Honestly, the Italians, man, and I know they won't be at the World Cup.
Physically, they will.
Yes, 100%. God, and these guys were asking for it, so we're here, man, and this is why we're bringing it to you guys in person, man.
Yo, if you see me over here, I'm just tapped in with our website too. I mean, we got nations to watch over here. We're looking at contenders, hosts.
Hobbs touching on a good point here, guys. The website is honestly.
Tap in here because
I can,
there's a lot of action here. And you might catch me just sneaking here, and I'm looking at the groups. That's who I'm looking at as we speak about it here. And I can go through the groups.
What do you see?
Fam, I'm just looking at like Group A, Mexico, South Korea, South Africa. What is Czechia?
That's like the Czech Republic. Thomas Rosicky.
I thought this.
Young caller.
Matt, I didn't know that, fam.
That's all good, fam.
It's a tag team here.
This is
I love that, yo.
You already know, baby.
It's a new day.
New day.
So yeah, Mexico, South Korea, Czech Republic, South Africa, fam. Who's getting out of there?
I mean, Mexico barely, and I got South Korea, man. I got the Koreans coming out on top.
Wow, that's kind of a tough one.
It is.
There's.
It could go either way.
The top 2 winners, and then this still the extra teams to come out of that, right?
Yeah, there's the whole third team. Which, guys, we're already talking about a 48 team bracket. You throw in the third finisher, right? Is that a thing?
No, I think it is. It's a top 2.
And then there's like the third.
It's a 32 team knockout. So only 16 teams aren't advancing.
Right.
Yes.
And those are going to be and honestly, to be fair, I mean, we could probably call, I mean, I'm going to open up this booklet here and I'm going to start to talk about, honestly, some of the teams that I just don't foresee. The first page I open is Jordan. There's absolutely no way in hell Jordan is making it out, right? I mean, good for them, right? These guys finished second in their group. Actually, Korea was in their group. You know, they had to go against Iraq. They were in Oman.
Fam?
These guys right now, I'm sorry, you know, I'm going on a tangent here, but these guys are in group.
Well, let's just go right through it,
Yeah,
right?
go ahead, hit it.
A. Hit up Group B. Do you have Group B right there?
Yeah, Group B. So I already know Jordan's not making out of G. I'll tell you that right now. I'm just going to B.
Yeah. And rock with us on the website. Make sure you're.
So I'm going through this little booklet here, you know, and people are going to rock with us live, you know, so they're going to go what we want. You know, we're going at our pace here. So Group B, I mean, I've got, honestly, Canada, it's not, you know, there's no way, you know.
It's going to hard to be the host country.
They're going to finish second, but Switzerland will finish first. There's just no way.
Bosnia, Herzegovina, and Qatar. See you later.
Yes, you know,
I don't need to see either one of those teams making.
I see Qatar being, you know, if we're going to slice it, you know, Qatar, if we're going to go off all the groups, right? We're kind of have our first two, year 3, and then year 4. Year 4, right? That's your junk, right? That's your junk folder.
See you later.
That's your archive.
See you later.
Bye.
Group C. This is where you're going to be at. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti.
Haiti. We already know, right? Before we know where they're in the archives.
Yes. Yep. See you later. Brazil should be there. Morocco and Scotland might fight for that.
I'm calling it right now, and maybe it's partly because I'm going to be at the game. Scotland's 2, Brazil 1, Morocco. You're going to be fighting. I get it. You know, you had a great World Cup. This is Scotland's time. Scott McTominay for the Italians from Napoli.
Group D, USA the host. In Group D, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey. Who do you got there, Victorious?
With all due respect to the South Americans who I dear and love, I just don't know Paraguay enough. You are in the archives. You do not make it. You're not even in the equation. I got to give Australia some credit. I just feel like there's some extra juice coming from there. They'll kind of find that third spot. And for me, yeah, 2 is Turkey. I just, you know, these guys have been in past tournaments, fam. They've finished, you know, up to 4th place. Don't count the Turkish out.
Wow.
USA is going to top the group.
Wow. Group E, Germany, the Côte d'Ivoire.
It's the hardest group, fam.
Ecuador and Curacao.
It's the hardest group, and it's not because of Curacao, right?
See you later.
Curacao is just
Ecuador, Ivory Coast.
In Germany. Those are 3 top teams, fam.
Wow.
I mean, I think of all those teams, and they have studs across the board, and not the ones that you know.
Wow.
Okay? We're talking like bona fides. Tap in, baby. I when I break it down, that's the hardest. I think for me, it's the hardest group. I have Ecuador winning that group. I have Germany 2nd and Ivory Coast 3rd. Curacao, yeah, archives.
Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. Tough group again. Tunisia, I think's got to beat it.
Tunisia, you know, I know they've been around in past tournaments, but
I don't know if this is the one.
It's not it.
Not in 2026 here. Group G, and that's, by the way, Group F. That's another strong group.
So we haven't even touched on the winner and whoever.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta go Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. I mean, Sweden is this is a tough one.
Tough group.
I don't even honestly.
The Netherlands. Still go with the Dutch there.
We'll go with Netherlands 1, but honestly, I see a scenario where Sweden can top. I can see a scenario where Netherlands just don't really do what they got to do, and I can see Japan's
a tough
being consistent, and they've been very good. They've beaten some good teams in the in some international friendlies. I think I got Japan topping that.
Group G: Belgium, Egypt, Iran, or Iran, I should say.
We'll see if they're in the tournament.
What's going to happen? Are they coming through?
I don't know. I generally don't know. I mean, you know, this is not the
wow.
You know, this is not this is yeah, you know, this is strictly soccer. I don't even get it. But this is you know, but
this isn't the UN meeting.
Nah. I don't even have bandwidth for that. But I know they're a good team. And honestly, Iran, Egypt, I just don't see a place for either of those teams. So I see Iran in the archives, Egypt in 3rd. I see New Zealand sneaky 2nd.
I could see that.
And Belgium 1.
New Zealand number 2.
That's just what I see.
Group H: Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde.
Spain will be in the top 4 of the tournament in some way. There's just no way in
That's
hell
a
they're
tough
not
group.
winning.
Spain, Uruguay.
So it is a tough one. I mean, right off the bat to the eye, we already know who's finishing 1-2 or 1-2. Spain tops it, Uruguay 2, and then just Saudi 3 and Cape Verde 4. I mean, just the way we see it.
Group I, France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq. See you later, Iraq, I would say. I think France, obviously, number 1. Senegal might be fighting for that number 2 spot with Norway, unless Iraq does something crazy. I don't know. What are you seeing?
I just can't see a scenario where like Norway and France aren't in the 2. Senegal is just, I'm going to just call it the goalkeeping scenario, man. It just can get really shaky for those teams. And yeah, I just, Iraq is in the archives. And I would say, yeah, Senegal. Yeah, that's just what I got right there. There's a ton, and there's just a ton of teams. I mean, I might lose my breath as we go through this group, but we're almost done, guys. Just give us, not with the episode, just with giving you these groups. For our soccer heads, we know they're tapped in, fam.
Like, but even still, sometimes like we talked about 104 games overall, whatever. Like,
it is a lot, fam, and this is why a lot of people probably need AI so they can store all this shit.
Diablo. Group I, we just went through: France, Senegal, Norway, Iraq. Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan.
It's a lot of A's, Jesus. But Jordan, I already said it. They're in the junk file.
Yep.
Not the country. Excuse me. Holy crap. Hopefully I didn't scare you guys.
I like Argentina right there, obviously. Algeria, and I'm gonna have to take Austria. See you later, Algeria.
Ralph Radnick, fam. He's doing some big things with those guys.
With who? Austria?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe it.
System.
Yep. So I be on the lookout for that one. I like that.
I'm going to say Austria 2, Argentina 1, and Algeria 3rd. Yep. And then Jordan's, I don't even know how they even got in there.
Group K, Portugal, Colombia, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Uzbekistan.
Yes,
Bam. I'm going, obviously, with Portugal, just like we said it. These must be how they qualified. Portugal, Colombia, 1-2. Congo, Uzbekistan, who knows?
Uzbekistan is a sneaky European team. That much I know. Portugal 1, Colombia 2.
That's it, fam. Portugal 1, Colombia 2.
That's it. Uzbekistan 3, and then just Congo. I'm sorry.
And then Group L, last group: England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama.
I think it's the 2 Europeans. I mean, England 1, Croatia 2, and then honestly Ghana 3, and then just the way we see it. I mean, I have England. I'm gonna, we just went through all that, right? Yep. I have England winning the whole entire thing.
Yep. I was gonna say, fam, out of breath after that.
I'm out of crap. I mean, we might need to take a nap. I'm sneezing.
This guy got allergies. We might be allergic to 48.
So listen,
that's real talk, though.
That is real talk, and actually, that's a whole lot of teams. If you stuck with us the whole entire time, stuck, whatever. I'd like to know what your thoughts are, what your teams are, what your thoughts are. Do you agree? Do you not? Are there strong? What's your favorite group? What's the strongest group? I think we touched on 2 groups that stuck out. It was that Germany group, and then there was another one that we were like, what the heck? I think it was Japan and Sweden.
Even still, so we start with 48 teams,
which is a whole lot.
And then that's up from 32 teams, right? And then after, all right. So then after the 48 teams, it's knocked down to a 32 team knockout stage. So it's like now we're back to the original tournament.
Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's like, oh, we're reset. Well, that's because in this world now these days, everybody gets trophies.
Everybody gets a trophy. And it's just a big money grab. Is it the big money grab?
It's funny. Is it the money grab or is it the trophy grab? Is it that everybody needs to be right? Or is it like a money? I think it's a little bit of both.
Could be both.
Which is, I think that's a very, easy thing to say.
So we go through all the groups. The favorites, fam: France, Spain, Argentina, England, Brazil. Those are kind of the 5 teams to watch.
Brazil, to be fair, I want to give them. Is Argentina not in the mix?
No, I said France, Spain, Argentina, England, and Brazil. Those are the heavy hitters.
Wanted to make sure I heard Argentina in the mix.
France and Spain neck and neck around, plus 500, followed by England, Brazil, and Argentina.
I'm going to pour my beer for this Brazil take.
So it's funny because out of all those 32 or 48 teams, we still come down always
to like 5.
To the same 5-10 teams.
Honestly, 10 is even tougher.
10 is even tough. But, before we even get into who we think is going to win and all that,
I know.
Let's talk about the US.
You know.
Let's talk about the U.S. men's national team.
Thank you.
First, we got,
Who we got?
projected roster. So I can't believe Matt Turner's in that projected roster too, by the way. Projected roster, goalkeepers, Matt Freeze, Matt Turner, Chris Brady. Defenders, Chris Richards, Tim Ream, Anthony Robinson, Serginho Dest.
Great defenders.
Midfield core, Tyler Adams, Weston McKinney, Tanner Tessman, Malik Tillman, and forwards up top, Christian Pulisic, of course, Falarin Balogun. I can never say that guy's name.
Right.
Pepe, Ricardo Pepe, and then Brandon Aronson.
Yeah, I put Aronson more as like a center attacking mid.
Yep, he's in the mix.
And I need to see Haji right. But did he get hurt? Is he the hurt guy?
No, that was Vickers Carter, I think.
Okay. No. They said
he's in the conversation.
They did.
He's in the conversation.
All right, we got our. Honestly, I think Haji Wright has a role to play in this team. I hope I'm right in saying that. I hope he makes it. I saw the impact he made in the games in the last World Cup, and I think that stuff carries over. Like I think that stuff I want to say.
How could it not?
I want to say that holds weight. I want to say how you carry yourself from a big tournament to the next. Does carry over, and he scored a goal for us that actually put us in contention to make us think we may have had a chance. It just wasn't enough. It was that crazy flick on goal, but he was in the game and he made the moment. And I know he continues to make moments. I'm just maybe going more on a Haji Wright kick than I need to, but he just brought his team up with Frank Lampard, with Coventry City up to the Prem. I mean, we're talking about a guy who, in my eyes, I don't know. I like to really look at the dark horses, the X's, and I'm hoping, this take, there's something that comes out of this. Because I do think in the end, you do need a top forward. I don't know if he's a top guy, but I think he's a clinical guy.
So we talk about fam. If they finish first in the Group D, they play in the round of 32.
They will.
And their likeliest opponents are Canada, Switzerland, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Japan, Senegal. It's, Canada or similar from Group B, something like that. But
if they were to finish top of their group,
yes. And then if they finish second,
it's funny that they drew out Ivory Coast. I have not Ivory Coast out of that group, but I have the second team, which I want to say is Ecuador. So good luck playing Ecuador.
Yeah. If they finish second, they face the runner up from Group G.
You don't want to finish second at all.
Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. Most likely Belgium or Egypt, according to some people. But we think New Zealand could win that.
Well, we think New Zealand can just be annoying.
You did say Egypt was solid, though.
They are solid. They are.
So, I think in general, they have a little chance to be sneaky USA.
100%. There's not a doubt in my mind. I mean, with the Argentine at the coaching helm, Pochettino.
I haven't been too tapped in with watching any preseason or any lead up, any friendlies, international friendlies. So I got to get tapped in. I'm definitely more tapped in with the Revs at this point.
Yep.
Prem, Champions League, all that stuff. Yep. So, this is actually a good chance for me to get caught up. Same with the people, but
I don't even know if they have any. I don't know how many games are coming up. I don't even know how that even works.
Yeah. The schedules, I don't
even, to be fair, I don't even know if they have any friendlies before. I think they might just launch. Do they just launch into the tournament?
I'm not sure if they launch into the tournaments. I know, I was looking up before, and
I gotta look that up real quick.
I think for I was looking up if there was how many games.
I gotta look that up.
We're here at Gillette, and I think there's 7.
Boston Stadium.
Boston Stadium, unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get me, I didn't want to even get into the dark side of wrestling like this, fam, but the dark side of the World Cup.
I had to real quick. No, I mean, I think there needs to be maybe a minute section on it.
We're talking about, a lot of restrictions. I don't know if, tickets. I mean,
the parking. I mean, Red told me today that in New York,
the
bro,
train tickets.
He said he went to the local game in New York. He said a ticket that would normally cost $12, $100 today. He said $100 today.
$100, bro.
Listen, either stay home or save.
Diablo.
But I mean, in all seriousness, folks, I mean, we all should be able to go out, have a good time, enjoy the game. I mean, it's going to be, you can't even go to Walgreens, fam, without having World Cup in your face.
I did see, fam, that a couple of things that I like. And again, we're talking about whatever we want.
Yeah, whatever we want.
There was a Miller Lite ball that came out.
Yeah.
That had holds a 12 pack, but it's like a soccer ball, but it holds 12 beers. Unbelievable. I want to tap. I would definitely want to get one of those. And then also there's Massachusetts tax dollars going to World Cup like viewing events or like World Cup parties, fam.
Interesting.
Talk about fucking shenanigans.
Yeah.
Don't even get me going
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
dark side.
Yeah, totally. Don't get me going on that, fam.
Woo!
But I got the full list
Yeah,
of
yeah,
matches here at Gillette Stadium called Boston Stadium for the tournament.
Hit us.
7 matches.
Yep.
June 13th, Haiti, Scotland.
Yeah, I'll be there. 5th game of the World Cup.
June 16th, Iraq, Norway. June 19th, Scotland, Morocco. June 23, England, Ghana. June 26th, Norway, France.
Friday.
Yep. June 29th, round of 32. And then July 9th is a quarterfinal match. So solid fixtures, some big names, England, France, Morocco, Norway. But you're, fam, it's hard to get a ticket. Those subways, the train that goes out there, those tickets got bopped up, $100.
I mean, we got just to lay it out, the land, and again, I know these guys got a plan. Right. And the best part about it is when they got a plan, it's like, just show up with the money. And it's like,
that's the best part.
It really is.
Honestly, you got 1 or 2 people quarterbacking this situation.
No, it really is.
Trustworthy people.
It really is. It's the best. It's probably the best feeling you could possibly have.
Because you already know when you're going with tailgate with me, fam, you're rocking with me.
Oh, come on now. You get sliced steaks.
Oh, unbelievable. Forgot about that. Love that.
We still talk about it now.
Delicious. Some steak and cheeses. Tailgating.
So where we at in the World Cup right now?
I think we're just talking about like we said, we know who the favorites are. It's, Spain is in there. Germany could be in the mix. Brazil, Argentina.
Well,
any injuries any big injuries? Mbappe, what do you see out here?
Well, 2 things. You said injuries, and one of the first ones that comes to mind. I mean, there's a few of them actually. There's been Ekitike from France sucks, but they're so stacked it doesn't really matter. Obviously, it matters for Liverpool. It matters for him, and that sucks. Rodrigo for Brazil. I mean, he's just one of those X factor guys. He has an ACL injury. He's out. Those are the 2 names that stick out to me. I don't want to sit here and dig for other names, but like those are the 2 that stick out for me. I think, if we're kind of winding down here and talking about like who actually wins the tournament.
Well, how far you think? Let's put a cap on the USA stuff. How far do you think the USA goes? You think they break their group, 1 or 2, and they can?
I'd
love to see them get a group stage win in that. That 32 group.
Honestly, I want to see at least 1 group stage win.
At least
I want to see at least. I want that. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to really run it through some crazy scenarios.
I want to see for sure at least 1. I want to see them win the group, man.
Winning the group, I'll phrase it like this: winning the group is not even an option.
Wow.
They need to win the group.
Need it. Gotta have it.
If you don't win the group, then it just sets the tone in the whole. Honestly,
win the group.
Not only win the group, win it convincingly. This is not even this is actually one of the wackest groups out there.
Pretty dumpy group, dude.
I'm not trying to shit on Australia. I'm not trying to shit on Turkey. These are fucking good teams. Paraguay, I don't want to say I don't have any respect for. It's just they're dumpy to me.
To me,
they're ass. Like they're like the ass of South.
Who do we have to watch out?
I mean, we gotta watch out for fucking Australia, bro. We gotta watch it because Turkey. They're just like Turkey too. These are matches that are gonna come down to fight.
Well, I was gonna say, you know what this is?
This is a fight.
This is like the AFC fucking like Baltimore.
This is
Baltimore.
This is a fucking
Ravens.
Fight.
I mean, this is Cincinnati.
This is a fight.
What is that division? AFC fucking Central?
It's
just
like
all running.
It's like old school Indians, White Sox.
It's Stoke on a Tuesday.
All of that.
Wet, fucking rainy. Can you make it happen? It's just gonna be a knock 'em out drag. It's going to be like Central American.
Well, the Paraguayans are going to be able to handle the heat. The Australians can handle the heat. And who else is they can handle the heat.
This is going to be Central American.
We're not talking the Nordics who can't handle the heat. All these fuckers can handle the heat. So that's going to actually matter because when it's 100 degrees, Australians can handle it.
Yeah, mate. Put a shrimp on the barbie.
You know, they're frying eggs.
Turkeys are gonna put a doner kebab.
Bro, they make their coffee in hot sand.
They might scare me the most because I don't know nothing about them. But I think in general,
and they got in too, right? And they got in the tournament. So it's like, how the hell
from South America?
All right. We're gonna do it real quick. I'm gonna ask the AI what place did Paraguay finish in? Because we actually need to touch on that.
I think in general though, is Matt Turner? That's what I'm saying. I gotta
Touch
check
on
out the roster. Where's Matt Turner at? I know he's on the roster, but
We're asking a question live here. We wanted to know, where did Paraguay finish in the World Cup standings? I mean, all that. Talk to me.
Paraguay's best ever World Cup finish
No.
was 8th place back.
That's not what we're asking for. We're asking for whether or not Paraguay, actually, let me rephrase that. And this is a lesson for people to learn about AI a little bit. I'm asking for Paraguay, what place did they finish in the World Cup for the group stages qualifying?
Paraguay finished 6th in the CONMEBOL World Cup qualifiers with 28 points from 18 matches, 7 wins, 7 draws, 4 losses. That secured them one of the 6 automatic spots for the 2026 tournament.
wow, finished 6th.
So we know that's dead last.
That's
Okay.
cool.
So that was a little like raw, right? How we like prompt and kind of work with our AIs. But anyways, yeah, man, 6. So honestly,
All right,
you know,
all right. Paint a little picture at least. Yo, so USA coming first.
first, man.
Australia, I understand you're probably the top seed out there in the 8 of the Oceanic.
I mean, they're killing it out there. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, they're like us right now in our U10. We're just smashing every team, right? But like we know, like there's just top dogs out there.
Yo, episode 138. We appreciate everyone walking with us. We'll do a World Cup special, tapping into everybody. Yeah, your World Cup, your team smashing, fam. Just like the USA should be smashing this group. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Who do we see winning this? Who do we see in the final that could possibly be? Who do we see as the top groups? Obviously, we have we can look at the world on the betting sites and all this and that. Any dark horses that you like? Talk to me, fam. Let's put a bow on this 138 World Cup special.
We didn't even touch on the Colombians.
Talk to me, fam.
I think the Colombians have like
what kind of way?
just the way, man. They've
World
just got
Cup?
World Cup.
All right, I don't know what kind of way we're talking about.
Nah, man. I think the Colombians have a serious, honestly, and I don't even need to look at their group, and I don't even know, off the cuff. To be fair, actually, they got Portugal, and I already think that's a good test. I think they're a dark horse. I hope, and this is not me being biased. I feel like I'm Colombian by adoption in a lot of ways, but I'm really rooting for them in this tournament. I think they are a dark horse. Obviously, I don't think they're going to win it. I said it earlier. England is my right. They're my team. I also mentioned earlier too. Brazil is a team that I think a lot of people might think, without really knowing soccer. No offense to people, that they're like an automatic. I mean, they're just not.
Brazil?
They're not. Like they're just not. I mean,
feel like
there's
always like a lot of fucking turmoil with them.
there
There's
is.
always, like,
There's just
there's
too
some
much.
drama.
Honestly, honestly, I honestly don't think they've recovered from 2014.
But so how far do you think? I mean, do you think?
No, they're like, listen, they'll go to like, they could even make top 4,
Okay,
but they're not winning the fucking tournament.
they'll make the top. Like they make that on like talent alone.
Of
Like
course,
top 16.
like with their eyes closed.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
But I think when it really comes, when you want to really get gully with it,
yeah. They not. Yeah,
I hate to say it,
and
man,
I feel like they'll fold quickly.
they'll fold, brother.
Yeah,
I mean, brother,
we've seen it.
You're gonna need Casemiro playing center. I mean, that's my take on Brazil. I love them. I hope they do well. I root for them every day. My son loves. I mean, he wears Brazil jerseys.
Fam, any dark horses?
Colombia.
Strong bet to make at least a final 16.
Yes.
Now,
They could sneak into and again, this is like we'd have to do some crazy.
yeah.
Right, but like. Take Colombia. Okay. Now they're drawn against Spain. I don't know. Maybe Spain has an injury. Like these are the things that like we don't think. We
it's
don't
hard to predict those.
But it's like that could be the difference of like going into a game 3 weeks from now where a forward and the center back or the goalie get.
And there's still time, like a month between even now and the World Cup.
That's it. I mean, granted, the game for sure.
But
yeah, and like the season's winding down. The teams are playing for relegation. They're playing for championships. Barcelona just locked it up.
A lot of stuff on the line.
City,
some Prem stuff.
Arsenal. These guys are fighting. Arsenal is. If you're an Arsenal's team and you're the, you're
Champions League stuff still.
You're making sure that Odegaard stays healthy. You're making sure that who's in a PSG. Dembele. Oh, bro, talk about right. So all these things that we're talking could easily just be in a matter of seconds.
Yep.
Lamine Yamal right now is he's his hammy.
He's knocked out.
But he's so England's for me to win to win a tournament.
Well, I like that.
Pickford will be the goalie of the tournament. He's a penalty guy. He can save penalties. He's when you look on it, it's like who's.
So by the way, it's easy to say France.
Of course it is, and I love France.
Of course, I like that you're stepping out on a limb, Victorious. Easy to say France, all right. Easy to say Spain.
The two easiest picks.
Easy to say those guys, right? Of course, we could say those guys. All right? The PGA Championship coming up starts tomorrow. We could easily say, who's going to win? Scotty Scheffler and Rory, of course. But step out on a limb. Maybe Hatton wins. Colin Morikawa does his little thing. Who knows? Nonetheless, when we talk about the World Cup, England, way to step out on. To me, I just want, of course, USA to make a nice run.
We need it.
We need USA to make a nice run.
We need it.
And if that happens, I'm already feeling good. And then now, if we get a nice, tasty game like we got in 2022 for a final, you remember that one?
The best final. Honestly, guys, when we deep it, the best game.
It's hard to top that.
Holy shit.
But when we talk about a nice, tasty game in the final for the people, because we always want the eyeballs on the game.
Wow.
The beautiful game.
In USA, man. In New York.
So we want, a nice, tasty game for the final, but we want USA to make a nice run. I think they can make it. I have faith as always. The group stage, we've seen Paraguay, sorry.
Yep.
But nonetheless, I like the England pick.
Yeah, man.
I'll rock with England, but
Harry Kane.
We could talk about Colombia.
Yeah, Colombia. I think I don't need.
Colombia.
The Colombians might say they're not a dark horse, but you are.
I like. I always like one of the host countries.
Canada is like good, but they're just they'll lose in the first round. They might not even make it out of their group. I mean, it's hard, man. Mexico, it's like. I mean, I guess.
What do you think about Holland and Norway?
Who's their group?
I think
if you can recall, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I look, but I don't want to. I mean, fuck it, I'll look. Holland's in there with. Let's see. Give us a second, people. I'm looking right now.
He's in Group I with France,
Oh.
Senegal, Norway, and Iraq.
Honestly, I like them. I think I said it earlier. I actually like them. I like them finishing second. I just don't see Senegal. I'm honestly, the goalkeeper, like. I hate to say it. I mean,
I like
it's
your
just,
England pick. What do you like? What do you like about England? What do you see? I mean, usually,
Yeah,
I feel like anything I see, like there's
No,
like we got a lot of pressure.
No, you need a top goalie and you need a top forward, right? I already said it. Pickford is a goal. He's a penalty specialist.
Harry Kane,
brother.
top form.
That's it, man.
Top form right now.
That's it. And he's not even playing in a final, so he's resting, chilling, right, eating his biscuits, drinking his tea, doing the whole thing. And he's rejuicing right now, right? France and the whole PSG team, they're all the stamina is depleting. You better pray to God that Bailey doesn't get hurt.
Wow.
You better pray to God that all these other guys play. Do it. All these top. So take it for what you want. Arsenal doesn't even have too many English guys except for Declan Rice and a few other. Pickford, obviously, Saka. Who Christ, you sneezing this guy's down, but that's a whole nother thing. By the way, shout out to a few new Arsenal fans, by the way, joining the pod. Okay,
like
couple Arsenal dads that I want to shout out to.
Couple Gunners.
And honestly, Jimmy, if you're hearing right now, brother,
Gunners.
yeah, man, Jimmy's a gunner. I just met Jimmy's a dad on one of the travel teams for the Rangers. Good guy. I can him and I another father Gerard. I want to say Gerard. Yeah, shout out to these guys, man.
Looking
honestly,
for that Prem title.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they are. I think Gerard City. Gerard City. I think Jimmy's Arsenal. And I'm United, brother. This is soccer, man, at its finest, man.
I say Liverpool if anyone asks.
Yeah. You identify as a scout to me.
Nonetheless, let's get back, fam. We like
Scouts.
episode 130. We like in general. We want a good tournament. We want to have a good host situation.
We want to have fun.
Want to have fun. Safety.
That's the number one core in anything we do, fam.
So, of course, episode 138. That's everyone. Any final words here, fam?
Yo, listen, man.
England, you like England this year?
I like England. I always say this.
We'll go with the pod. We'll take.
Yeah,
England,
we'll go
fam.
England. We're gonna go. You know,
couple dark horses always.
That's it.
Japan, Norway.
Yes. I like
Colombia, USA always.
That's it. Honestly, that's it, man. Come on now. Those teams right there you just mentioned, and anyone else who we mentioned in this pod. I mean, it's all real stuff, man. This is, hit up the sites, man.
Yep.
Hit up Riv.
Couple websites we dropped at the top of the show.
That's it, man. therivpod.com, vicS.agency. Hit it up. We appreciate you, man.
2026 World Cup special. Your boy Javier, of course, victorious.
We did it,
he's gonna be boots on the ground.
That's it.
So we'll try to get back before then. But we appreciate you guys rocking with us. Like, share, subscribe. You already know it. Let's go.
Boo!